Hey everyone, and welcome back to Arts and Olivia. It's Olivia here today, and we're drawing a beautiful girl with her umbrella in Procreate. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoy it. So grab up a pencil, open up your Procreate app, and let's get started. Alright, first thing first, we're going to set up our canvas. Tap the plus in the top right corner, and then we can tap on screen size. Screen size is perfect for beginners because it fits your device perfectly. So now we're going to tap on the color dot and we're going to choose pure black. And then now we're going to start with our sketch. So let's first go on the brush, and then I'm going to go to sketching. And then I'm going to tap on 6B pencil, just like this. And then our size will be at 3%. And pencil, the sketching category is perfect because it acts just like a pencil. So if you go point down like this, it will just be sharp and like a pencil. And if you go like this, it will be more thick and it'll be more like a shading. So this is perfect for when you or in one of our videos we want to sketch. So now we're just going to start with the base of our girl's head. So we're going to make a circle like this. Just like that. Like that. And now we're going to make I kind of want to make our head a little bit more bigger, let's say, like this. And then we'll go to the arrow tool and just make it bigger with the uniform tool. Put our head a bit more up. And then now we're going to make our hair. So we're going to make a little arc coming like this. Like that. And then we're going to make a little flat line like this. This is where our hair tie will go. So we're just going to make like that. And we'll zoom in our canvas a bit. And then now we're just going to make little arcs like this for the braid. Just like that. Okay, and then just keep making these little arc lines just like that. I think that's enough. And then now we're just gonna make the little braids just like that. Just like that, and then we're going to go to our selection tool, go to freehand, and then just select the braid, like that. And then we'll go to our arrow tool, go to freeform, and just thin our braid a bit. See if that looks good. That looks really good. And then now we're just going to make the end of the braid, since it doesn't end just flat like that, which is like this. Just like that. And then we'll go to the eraser tool and then just erase this part and add another hair tie at the end, just like that. Now we're going to make our dress. So let's go here, tap the plus, and then we're just gonna make some of the shoulder shape, just like that. I think we want to do it a bit lower. It's a bit awkward. So we want to make the perfect shape for our shoulders. Just like that. And then for our dress, we're just going to start by making these two lines, just like that, for our dress. We're going to start with making these two lines like this, and then we'll make the sleeve, but this is just so it's easier for us. Just like that. Make it go a bit in, just like that. just like that, and then we'll make them connect. Just like that. And now we're going to make these lines right here go here like this. Just like that. And then for our arms, I'm gonna make them a bit more not so broad, our shoulders, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to just make some little edits to this part, just like that, and then make our bottom half of our dress. We want to make the dress natural, a bit wavy, just like that, and then make our hands tuck in a bit. Like that. And then I'm gonna make our whole person a bit bigger, a bit taller. So we're gonna merge our layers first. And then we'll go to the arrow tool and then go to freeform and just make our person a bit taller. Like that. And then now we're going to make just some little minor edits. Like the top part should be a bit maybe more lower, just like that. Like that instead. And now we're going to start tracing our sketch with our line art. So let's first tap the plus on the layers panel, and then we're going to grab for our color, let's grab this color right here. And now we're going to, actually let's grab the third color in the first row. And then we're going to go to our inking. And then we're going to go scroll down until we find Studio Pen. And now we're just going to trace what we can do to make it easier. We can just duplicate this brush right here, tap it, and then let's go to stabilization and turn up the stabilization right here. We can just see how it is. So we can always just draw a shape here to make sure it's easy, just like that. And now it's easier to draw the rounded shapes. Just like that. Okay, so we did the first half. And then now for our hair tie, we're gonna grab pure black and just make our hair tie right here. Don't color in anything yet. We're gonna do that as one of our last steps. So we're just doing our line art right now. And now we're tracing the braid. And what's the great about when we sketch and redo our line art after, with our line art we can always do different minor changes to our sketches. So that's great. I advise you with your drawing, you should always start with a sketch and then use your line art to make the lines a bit bolder. Okay, and then now we have our hair tie right here. So then we're just gonna color that in with black and then get this color again and make the last part of the braid, just like that. And then now we're going to do our line art for our dress. We can make a new layer and then get this red right here and just trace our dress. Now we can make the long sleeves just like that. Just like that. And then now we can do over here. With our long sleeves. Just like that. Okay, like that. And then for our dress, okay, and let's turn off our sketch to just make sure it's going well, just like that. And then now we're gonna start with our skin. So let's make a new layer, and then we're gonna grab this color, fourth color, first row, and then just make the skin right here, just like this. Make sure it's all connected, so when we fill in the color, it's not gonna go out of our line art. Just like that. And then for our back over here, I'm gonna make it. Just like that. And then now we can now we're gonna start coloring. So now what we're gonna do is merge all these color layers together, turn off our sketch layer. We're not gonna delete it just yet. And then now we're going to get this color right here, the lighter color. This is the second color in the first row. And then just fill it in here. And then we're going to go here and then fill in the little pieces of the braid. Just like that. And then we'll get black for the hair tie here, just like that. And then now we'll get our skin color. Fill in these little spots right here. Okay. And then now you can see here, looks like the arm is a bit distorted, so we're just gonna make it more like it's tucked in. And then now we're gonna get our red and then put it in the beautiful dress. Just like that. Now it looks way more complete with the color. Just, if there's any holes like this, we can just go here, tap the plus. And then now we'll just go like this to see if there's any holes, just like that. Okay. And now we're just going to go back and merge these layers together. And now we're going to make our background. So let's tap the plus. And then we're gonna get our monoline brush in the calligraphy. I'm gonna go for this monoline, and then I'm gonna get just this color right here. And let's actually get a bit bigger brush. So let's use script, put it on the 100%. And then now we're just gonna make little blobs of color. Just like that. Of different grays, not color, just different gray shades. I have them all here on the color palette. And if you want the color palette, the link is in the description below. So if you want these exact colors, just like that, put it over here. Just little blobs of color. And then let's go to the Gaussian blur, just like this. And then we're gonna Gaussian blur it all together, just like that. Okay. And then now we're going to make the umbrella on the girl. So first we're gonna make a new layer, and then drag it under layer 3. And then we're gonna get pure black. And then for our brush, we're gonna go back to inking, and let's use the Studio pen. And then now we're just gonna make a line, just like that. Okay. And then we're just gonna make another one to make it a bit thicker. Just like that, and maybe a bit thicker. Just like that. And then now we're gonna go to layer 3 and make a new layer. And then we're gonna get this red right here. And then just make the umbrella. Just like that. The arc then, what we can do is just make it the top of the umbrella. Just like that, okay? And then now we're just gonna drag our color in. And then after, since we did our umbrella, we're just gonna make it, just do some minor edits, like make it a bit taller, just like that. And then now we're going to get pure white, and then make some rain droplets, just like this. Actually, we're gonna use a different brush. Let's go to the calligraphy and use the Marline brush. And at 100%, we're just gonna make little droplets of rain. And the wind is coming from this way, so the raindrops are gonna be falling from like this way. So make sure they're all at this angle and not somewhere straight down like that, or else it's gonna look really weird and out of place. And then now we're gonna make a new layer, and then just do some more raindrops. Not as much as the other layer, just like that. And go back to layer 6, and then now we're just gonna make more raindrops. That's enough. And then now we're gonna go to our layer 7, and then go to the end and turn down the opacity for, let's say, 60%. And now we're going to add our shading. So first what we're gonna do is make a new layer on top of our girl, and tap on clipping mask, and then go to our N, and then tap on multiply. And then we're going to get this color, the base color, and then just make some shading like this on the top of the head. And for our brush, we're going to use script, or actually brush pen, just like that on the top of the head. And then we're gonna add little highlights and also some of these little right here, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to go here and then make some highlights like this. Okay, just like that. And over here too on this one. And then over here. And then we're gonna get this color right here and just make these for the braid, and then just make little shadows for the actual dress. Put the size down, just like that. And then we're going to go to the magic wand and then tap on Gaussian blur and just blur it. But now that I'm seeing it, we're not going to add these little highlights. We're going to add it on a different layer. Just like this. And then Gaussian blur just this part. So let's go for 10%. And then now we're going to go and make a new layer. And then tap and go to multiply. Go here. And then just make little creases for the dress. Go to Gaussian blur. And blur it a bit. Let's go for 9%. And then now we're going to make a new layer, and then it's already automatically on clipping mask. Go to add, and actually let's go for overlay. And overlay is great when you want to add highlights to your drawings. We're just going to make some highlights over here, and then we're just going to get white here, and then put little highlights over here on the braid. Like that, and then Gaussian blur it. Just like that. And then we'll add little highlights on the arms too. And then Gaussian blur it. Just like that. And then we're going to make a new layer on top of the umbrella. And then tap on clipping mask. And then go to multiply. Get the base color. And now just make the umbrella just like this. Some shading on the umbrella. And then Gaussian blur it. Just like this. Just like that. And then now we're going to add some light to the umbrella, some highlights. And then let's use add. This is kind of like highlights except when we Gaussian blur it, some magic happens. So let's see, go here, and then Gaussian blur it, and then it gets really bright here, just like that. And there you guys have it. You guys have made your very own girl, a beautiful girl with her umbrella in Procreate. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow art lovers. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Happy creating!